biology news, and today's headlines we're going to be talking about the endangered species of Diceros bicornis. In other scientific terms, the black rhino. Today's story we're going to be talking about the black rhino now becoming extinct. We are now moving on as we talk about this endangered species. We are also going to be talking about how they survive and how they adapt to the environment. How did it become extinct? Is it due to the lack of the animal itself? Who knows? They seemingly start to disappear, and it seems like there needs to be something done. Moving on to the first topic. The horn of the rhino is used for digging in the ground and for salt and fighting. This is how they're particularly using their horns. They run on their toes, and they have a cushion under their feet to support their weight. This is how the rhino is able to stabilize itself. The rhino has a unique upper lip that can help get leaves off of woody plants. This is how the rhino grabs their food, especially, in other words, retrieving it. If they go to a place and they don't like the food, they prefer or rather eat the grass since they're herbivores. The skin is also a barrier that helps protect it from sharp things of plants, making it easier for them to retrieve the plants, as I mentioned earlier. Here in just a moment, Rocky will give us more on the story. And that's all for now. We'll be right back after these messages. Oh, what a beautiful day outside it is. Well, good thing I have my backpack series. Featuring the new backpack series, only $1,119, that's right, plus tax included. This all new kind of thing is always in your backpack, 24/7, guaranteed.
Looking, here's what I found on the web.
It'll also help you surf the web, not only that, but help you find what you need to find, whenever you're on the go, especially for education.
Endangered, and now we are still on the story of the endangered black rhino, known as Diceros bicornis. From here I'll be talking about its genetic variations and their mutations. And some rhinos have a third horn. Also, this can be known as the dominant trait, and it happens rarely. Also, the dominant trait is known as the main trait, and it might repeat with a dominant trait or recessive trait. Recessive trait is two horns, basically, meaning that the offspring could end up having the common trait as the mother and father.
Biology news, and we're still on today's hot topic of endangered species of Diceros bicornis. Now we'll be talking about its behavior in just a moment. We are now back to the story, and the black rhino's behavior sure is something important. As we head into more of the story, be ready for more interesting facts and issues. They also make fights with their horns because they intend to get aggressive. They also snort and spar their horns before mating, and they swing their head sideways and seemingly run away. They also do that multiple times. Then the females cock their tail when they let the males mate as well. Do they hibernate? No, not really, but they look for a shade to rest and spend up to 8 hours of sleeping during the day. That's right, 8 hours of sleep. That's a long, long time. Well, they also mark boundaries, and what they particularly do is they urinate, and they put the dung in that place to mark their area or territory. They put themselves in solitary, but only are with others when they're mating or when there's a baby to take care of. That's all we have, and we'll be right back after these messages. Featuring the new black shoe. That's right, the black shoe. All at your eyes, as you see here. Very, very fancy and very, very well proportioned. Oh yeah, and it also comes in nice when you're a pretty strong person. But yeah, as I was saying, this is the black shoe, and the black shoe is only $500. That's right, $500. And also, you can order it at your local department stores near you. And the best place to get it is probably the best shoe store that's out there. Featuring the black shoe only for $500 plus tax included. To call now, please call 1-800-BLACK-SHOE.
Now, breaking news is we are back on biology news. We're still on today's hot topic of the endangered black rhino. the company or organization, WWF, stops poaching, increases rhino populations, and make sure there's good law enforcement to protect the black rhino. Also, they're trying to stop illegal rhino trade. Man's negative impact is that people either hunt or slaughter the rhinos for their horns, which can be sold for money. Others have also used the rhino horns for medicine. Thank you, and that's all for today.
Thank you, Andrew.